crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com with your morning hornets. Ease a sip of chaga coffee. So I was just about to do my morning news, get a call, and it says Bitcoin Ben. So just got off the phone with Bitcoin Ben. He's doing well. He has a meetup coming up in Texas. Go to bitcoinben.io to check out all the details on that. I'm sure he's hanging out with the Wild West crypto guys, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys going to that one. That's where we're going to have the Bitcoin Ben Big Monster Meetup in Kerrville, Texas. I think it was in Kerrville. That's where I went. I'm not sure where his meetup's going to be. I think it's the same place, the some bar called the Wild Ass Hay Barn. I think it is. It is an awesome bar, by the way. I went down there with the guys and Litecoin Lisa as well. Not just the guys and the girl. And we did some mic tests. We did some planning. And then we drank beer. And I got up on stage with the band. And it was a hoot. But it's one of those towns, BYOV town. Bring your own vegetables. They don't have vegetables in southern Texas. I swear to God. Any vegetables they have, they cook them so long there's no life left in those vegetables. So it's a BYOV town. Actually, I think there's a vegetarian market. It's like the only one in all of Texas in this town. So anyway, go check it out for Bitcoin Ben. We were talking about he's going to sue YouTube, which I think he should, and get a bunch of people to do it. So if you have been kicked off YouTube and they're destroying your means of living, that's illegal. And there's all kinds of things they do illegal. They try to just, delay any lawsuits. So it'll be a long haul, but absolutely fight for your rights. And Bitcoin Ben, I still can't believe they took Bitcoin Ben off the air. All right. And I was just about to get going on silver when I got a Twitter tweet or something. I love Twitter. I announce all my stuff on Twitter. I don't have time to follow it. But if you ever want to know when I'm posting something, go to Twitter. But I got this thing. And this is how insane the world has become. The left is banning all kinds of words now. Here is the latest. A profanity filter banned the word, quote, bone, B-O-N-E, at a paleontology conference. They banned the word bone at a paleontology conference. What the hell are you supposed to say? It's become as stupid and as lefty as possible. I don't think, no matter what happens in this election, I don't think either side's going to accept it. I see pure chaos coming down the pike very soon. You need to get physical silver in your own possession. If you have physical gold, swap it for physical silver in your own possession. It's 75 to 1. Are you kidding me? You need to get cryptocurrencies in your own possession. My favorite right now, and my favorite largest holding by far, is the Theta token, the future of the internet. Yes, the future is all about, even when this shit passes, the future is going to be about sci-fi world. All these new technologies coming out. The Internet of Things. Everything has to have massive amounts of bandwidth. The only way to do that, these centralized CDNs, content delivery networks, are not working. 5G will not be working. 5G doesn't work now because it's such a very short, because the waves are so tightly compact. It only goes about 100 yards, and they have to put up another repeater. And it doesn't travel through walls very well. 5G, I'm coming to the conclusion it was more done to harm humanity. Like all the conspiracy guys are saying, because it doesn't work as a technology. They got to do something else. And in the meantime, you're going to see your internet freeze up. You're going to see everybody trying to download these 5K high definition video live stream. There's just not enough room on the internet. Not enough bandwidth, and that's what Theta has solved. So, buy yourself some Theta. My second largest holding is Litecoin. Litecoin is the right coin as a means of exchange. The day it is needed as a means of exchange, that is the day you're going to see Litecoin blow up to 4-to-1 Bitcoin. I would say 4-to-1 Bitcoin Cash also, because I think Bitcoin Cash is going to outspike Bitcoin. Bitcoin, they just locked it up. They made it useless. So that's my take. And all you Bitcoin haters out there, go ahead and hate. Go to the chat room. I don't even look at the chat rooms anymore. Just go ahead, spout your whatever you want to say. Doesn't matter. Nobody believe anything in the chat rooms. They're just so ridiculous. And if you're a content provider and you're making the video, you can spend hours or days in there fighting the same bots that post bullshit. It doesn't matter. Let's talk about all the new stuff. I have dedicated, because all my friends are getting kicked off YouTube, I've dedicated myself to what I do best, which is analyze the criminality within the silver market and some cryptos. So that's what you're getting. If you expect some kind of stuff on election or anything else, I'm laying low, as well I should right now. And when the election's over, we'll have a better idea of what we can talk about. Yes, America has lost its free speech capabilities. From you're going to kick me off of YouTube. Bitcoin Ben got dinged. Sean at SGT got dinged. David X22 got dinged. All my friends are getting dinged, kicked off, and I'm sure I will too. If I ever get dinged, I have a Patreon channel, but they'll kick me off of that too if they kick me off of this. Go to roadtoroota.com right now. Go to roadtoroota.com right now. Sign up for free emails. That will lead you wherever I go. That's my own website. I don't think they can kick me off of that, but who knows? They don't want to. That's the other thing. I'm in line with both the bad guys and the good guys. They're both trying to end the system. There's just a timing thing. They want the good guys want it to keep going on and try to build something on top of whatever. I don't think that's the good guys. I think that's the Trump administration. And there's a lot of people in the administration that are not good guys. Steve Mnuchin, for example, the number one market rigger from Goldman Sachs, knee deep in Hollywood. I mean, yes, he's dealing with even worse people, but anyway, I'm not going to go there, right? We're going to talk about silver. And my job now is to take all the information that we had going into the end of September, when the settlement was reached with the criminal bankers. They have been told, do not do what you did in the past. We have to figure out who's doing what now, and who are the players. And I'm gonna name them for you. It's not hard to figure out. They pass off the short position. They can pass it off daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. JP Morgan, I believe, has moved itself out of taking any short positions. I think Goldman Sachs did the same. So we're narrowing it down to the 8 largest bankster criminals who have the short position that are currently short. I think it's 350. A little over, maybe I'll just say over 300 million ounces of physical silver. Not physical, of COMEX contracts into the day trading. Now, during the day, as we see happen yesterday, they traded 450 million ounces. It doesn't matter. The COMEX doesn't care. It's not an exchange. It's a rigged place where they can point to, hey, there's the price of silver. Look at there's the price of silver. Because nobody but a handful, less than 8 traders, hold 99. Actually, I'm going to say one now. Just one trader does over 99% of all the trades. And I'll tell you about who that is in 1 second. All right. So, you want to get scared off your ass if you're a silver investor? Shift Gold posted this. Goldman Sachs, dump dollars and buy silver. If Goldman Sachs is saying dump dollars and buy silver, you better run for the hills. All it tells me is they're planning on another silver slam. Goldman Sachs is a part of the criminal arm trying to control the price of silver. Sell dollars and buy silver. That's Goldman Sachs' recommendation. Peter Schiff has been warning about the dollar collapse now, and the mainstream is even getting bearish on the dollar. In response to the economic shutdowns imposed by governments to deal with the coronavirus pandemic, the Federal Reserve is printing money to infinity and beyond. Now, first of all, they were doing that beforehand. That's what Ruta wrote into the sand. The economic formula called On the Road to the Golden Age was written in the sand when the Road to Ruta comic books were first released. This is 1981. And Onto the Road to the Golden Age is a 1960s economic model that says the best way to get back to a gold standard is to run the printing presses to infinity, soaking up all the benefits, build your roads, your bridges, your houses, and then collapse the system. We're at that point now, then collapse the system. Will they get another slam down? I don't know. I don't care. I think the price of silver will be unobtainable when the COMEX shuts down, because we can't have, a lot of people are saying, oh, Bix, the silver, like woo-woo guy and Penny Kelly and all these woo-woos are saying $600 silver. And I can make the case for $600 silver on the back of a napkin and show you how, yeah, it should be way over that, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. And that's the key to what's going on here is the consequences of $600 silver. Think about it. There's 350 million short shares held by maybe 4 or 5 traders. These 4 or 5 traders are too big to fail banks. Let's do some calculations. I don't have my calculator. It was too loud. I know people miss the calculator. But 650 million times, $650 silver times 350 million short position equals a number too high to even fathom. That's that would a handful of banks would be short. Those are in millions, $147 trillion. That's how much those banks would lose as 650 silver. Just keep that in mind when you're saying, oh yeah, 650 won't hurt anybody. It would destroy everything. But that is the mechanism to destroy the old system. Remember, they had printed money for themselves. They own 99.9999999% of the money. Any revaluation attempt will be fruitless and ridiculous because they still have the money. They'll get revalued along with everybody else. Oh no, Bix, we're gonna slice that part out. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. It has to be a total destruction. That's what Alan Greenspan wrote in his book. I got it sitting over there. A creative destruction event is what is needed to wipe the slate clean. And it's coming. It's so easy. You don't need $650 silver. You probably only need $50 silver to destroy the banking cabal, the entire banking system, the 401k system, blah, blah, blah. That is where the battle is for our freedom. So don't think that everything's gonna go along smoothly and silver's gonna break out and all of a sudden try to find its fair market value and go to $650. There'll be let me tell you again, $147 trillion hit by too big to fail banks. And I'll tell you right now, I know you've been waiting for it. Who are those guys? You don't even have to look at the deliveries on the COMEX, because the COMEX the rig job has gone over to SLV. Just look at the authorized participants at SLV and you'll understand who's short. Because here's their theory. We're long on SLV and we're authorized participants. We can pull out physical silver. Although it's not just physical silver they hold. They hold futures and options too. It's ridiculous. The prospectus is a piece of Swiss cheese. I don't know how much silver they hold. They claim to hold, I'll show you right here, and it's a lie, 563 million ounces in trust of physical silver. That's one damn big warehouse. They don't have it. And even in the prospectus, it says they can use futures also. So they just got to have something resembling physical silver. It's just stupid. The whole thing's stupid. But at the same time, the beauty of it all is we can see who are the players, who are the riggers, who are the shorts. Here they are in the prospectus, the positive silver. I put it on Road to Ruta just so we can read it better. Here they are. Within the prospectus, you can find this. And I've been looking at this. This has changed over the years. Bear Stearns was on here. Yep, that's right. Deutsche Bank was on here. Yep, that's right. There's people who have disappeared because of their silver short position. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at who we're looking at. Da, 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 da. And of course, my computer is failing. There we go. All right, who are the 8 criminal commercial shorts? Now the list is 13. There's 13. So I haven't. It's really only the top 4, and they rotate them. We were told this by the CFTC, and I think it was the second investigation. The paper went out, or the CME group, and that was the CFTC's investigation. No. This concentrated short position gets rotated between different players. Doesn't matter. They're still rigging the price. But here they are. Number 1, ABN AMRO. Huge silver market rigger. Not the biggest. I would say I'm going to rank them from 1 to 8 because it's 13. I'm going to take a couple out. Okay. ABN AMRO would be probably 5 or 6 down below. My guess is less than 50 million ounces short, and with the 50 million ounces in SLV. So they think, oh no, I'm fine. Don't worry about me because I have covered my short. Well, that's the other ridiculous thing is SLV has a whole bunch of shareholders who think they're investing in physical silver. They think every time they buy a share of SLV that the trustee, JP Morgan, puts an ounce in. They don't. They have no claim to that silver. You got me? All you people investing in SLV, you have no claim to that silver. Zero claim. Actually, a lot of these participants, authorized participants, have very little claim to it because they can always be substituted out with cash or futures positions in silver. That's how crazy our Swiss cheese world is. Anyway, Barclays, I think, is one of the big guys. So keep that in mind. Barclays. Citibank, we know, is one of the big guys. So if they're one of the big guys, I'm saying they're over 50,000 short position, 50 million ounce short position. If they're probably not, they're somewhere under, but they're still big. And they'll swap the big nut. Again, it's about 300 to 350 million ounces of silver that is short, that is holding the silver market down. All right, Credit Suisse, I think they're gone. I think they're leaving the game. Goldman Sachs is too smart to be in there, so they're probably long, looking to double cross. HSBC is the number 1 criminal short right now. It used to be JP Morgan. Now it is HSBC. HSBC and Citibank are 1 and 2, I believe. So probably over 100 million ounces each in silver short positions. And they say, oh, by the way, we're authorized participants in SLV, so blah, blah, blah. CFTC, we're playing by the rules, which is bullshit. And don't forget, they're gonna slosh this big silver short around so that the CFTC doesn't know what the fuck's going on. All right, Merrill Lynch, they're also, I wouldn't say they're one of the biggest. They are pretty big. Morgan Stanley's one of the biggest, over 50, I think. RBC Capital used to be, I don't know about now. Scotia said they're getting out, so they're probably not. UBS also getting out, probably not. And then you have number 13. Number 13. There it is. How much more proof do you need? Vinnie Viola's company, Virtu Financial, an electronic rigging high-frequency trading company. This is the guy that Donald Trump wanted to put as the head of the Navy. Vincent Viola, who got kicked out of West Point in a huge scandal, cheating scandal. I don't know if they were actually, he says he wasn't kicked out. Oh, it's having done this for 20 years, I'm trying now, and there's all these new people in silver who are like, Bix, why isn't the silver price going up? Here are the reasons. I'm not just going to say it's rigged. I'm going to show you who does it, how they do it, why they're doing it, how it started, where it started, why it started. And why it has to continue for the unbacked fiat monetary system to continue. But the U.S. government has the power to pull the plug at any moment. And I think both sides want it pulled very soon for their own purposes. So we will see. But Virtu Financial is the number, I guarantee you, when you look at this number, it's right here, volumes. 76, that's 86, 90 times 5,000, that's 450 million ounces traded yesterday on the COMEX of futures and options, right? And I guarantee you This little company, which is not a little company, they're heavily in bed with the deep state. Virtu Financial was the vast majority of those shares traded, back and forth to itself. Or they'll team up with HSBC or Morgan Stanley and say, okay, you take this side, I'll take this side. We'll do 1 million trades per second, and then we'll scare people to go left and right, and it's all bullshit. At the end of the day, open interest pretty much stays the same. That's the way the game is played. Now you know who's playing it. So again, the big names I would say is Barclays, Citibank, HSBC, Morgan Stanley. I don't know if UBS said they were getting out or not. Probably UBS. But the number one king rigger, who doesn't want to take a short position, but oh, by the way, this high-frequency trading company is one of the authorized participants in a physical silver ETF. Why? These high-frequency trading companies, that's all they do is HFTs. Why are they an authorized participant in the number one biggest silver physical inventory in the world? It's because they're the number one rigger of silver. Vinny Viola. All right, there you go. There's your Road to Ruta update for the day. And it is Friday. Jenny Moonstone and we couldn't connect this week. Spiritually. She's working the spiritual side of the silver battle. I am working, well, she's battling everything. I'm working the physical and the terrestrial silver game. I'm working my ass off. I'm getting guided by these spiritual silver warriors. They are dealing with a hell of a lot of shit up there as well. They're dealing with the ETs and the bad ETs and all that. It's all coming to fruition. The battle is heating up. The last battle has not been fought yet. That's why it's so important. It's so important when you read something like this. Goldman Sachs says buy silver to be prepared for a slam. Can you survive a slam of silver down to like $3 or $4? If you just have to wait it out. Can you survive a slam of Bitcoin down to $100? These exchanges are all criminal. They can do whatever they want with a click of a mouse. You just got to be able to ride it out. That's why it's so important to have your physical silver in your own possession. Physical gold in your own possession so you can swap it for physical silver. And cryptos in your own possession only. Only. Don't tell me how great your trustee is. Don't tell me how great your vault is. Only. This is the end game, my friends. Physical in your own possession. If you would like to join the Road to Ruta, what's going on with this stuff? Hit subscribe today. And go to Road to... Again, I'm going to get kicked off YouTube. You got to subscribe. Free public road updates. It'll send you emails. Get your email in there and you won't miss a beat on the Road to Ruta. And, oh, by the way, sometimes the email... people get kicked off my email. I have no idea why. So if you're not getting emails, go in there and do it again. Put your name and email address in there. And if you join the private road, you get access to everything, including Patreon posts. And Patreon, well, the Patreon posts go on the private road. So if you want to join Patreon, absolutely. It's $25 a month instead of the $2.99, but you don't get the theta. Join the private road, and I will send you 25 theta fuel. If Michelle White Dove is correct, that's $25,000 in your pocket, plus whatever the T-fuel is worth. So, yeah. No, it won't happen tomorrow, but I can see how it can happen. Very simply. It is the future of the internet, and the internet is the future of humanity. So, take it as you will. This is Bix Weir. RoadToRuta.com. I'll talk to you later.